What's up, adventurers? Welcome back to the channel, Steitel, where we talk everything anime, from power-scaling madness to reincarnated chaos. And let's be honest, 2026 is shaping up to be one of the most stacked years for isekai in history. We're talking legendary returns, long-awaited sequels, and brand new worlds that are already breaking the internet before they even air. From Subaru's psychological warfare in ReZero to the long journey of Mushoku Tensei's Rudeus Greyrot, all the way to brand new contenders like Noble Reincarnation and Demons of the Shadow Realm. It's a wild lineup. So today, we're counting down the top 10 most anticipated isekai anime of 2026, ranked from least hyped to absolute peak insanity. Get your summoning circles ready. This is going to be a one-way ticket to another world. Number 10, Easygoing Territory Defense by the Optimistic Lord. Kicking things off at number 10, we've got Easygoing Territory Defense by the Optimistic Lord. Now, don't let the relaxed title fool you. This series takes the reincarnated noble trope and makes it weirdly addictive. Our main character gets reborn as a minor lord with a simple goal: protect his land, live peacefully, and treat his people well. But of course, in true isekai fashion, that simple life quickly turns into a mix of magical politics, monster attacks, and resource management that feels straight out of Age of Empires meets That Time I Got Reincarnated as a slime. Fans are calling it the coziest strategy isekai ever made, and the January 2026 release is already trending across light novel communities. If you're tired of Kill the Demon Lord stories, this one might just be your slow burn gem. Number 9. Farming Life in Another World, Season 2. At number 9, the chill vibes continue, because Farming Life in Another World is back for its second season. You know, sometimes you don't want to slay dragons. Sometimes you just want to grow carrots and make friends with elves. That's exactly the energy this series delivers. Season 1 was the ultimate healing isekai, cozy, wholesome, and visually soothing. Now, Season 2 promises even more world building, more cozy characters, and even deeper looks at the protagonist's little paradise. It's the kind of show you put on after a long day of work, a fantasy vacation. So while it may not have explosions or power-ups, it's definitely harvest season for isekai fans. Number 8, the most heretical last boss queen, from Villainess to Savior, Season 2. At number 8, we dive into royal drama, destiny, and redemption with The Most Heretical Last Boss Queen, Season 2. This isn't your average villainous isekai. Our protagonist, Pride, was supposed to become the cruel ruler and final boss of her own story, but instead, she chooses a different path, one of mercy, compassion, and defying fate itself. Season 1 won fans over with its emotional writing, and Season 2 is expected to go even deeper, exploring the political web of her kingdom and her fight to prove that power doesn't always mean cruelty. Think My Next Life as a villainess, but with higher stakes, deeper pain, and a protagonist who refuses to let destiny win. Number 7, A Tale of the Secret Saint. At lucky number 7, we have A Tale of the Secret Saint, reincarnated in a new world. Our heroine hides her divine blessing, pretending to be just another adventurer. But when darkness spreads and lives are at risk, her hidden power shines through, literally. This one has that classic Saint Isekai charm, a gentle world, a pure-hearted protagonist, and a magical aesthetic that looks like Mushoku Tensei, met Frieren beyond Journey's End. Set to debut in spring 2026, fans are calling it the most wholesome upcoming fantasy. And honestly, the pastel art and slow-paced story might just heal your soul. If you're into saintly vibes and underdog redemption, mark this one on your calendar. Number 6, Noble Reincarnation, born blessed, so I'll obtain ultimate power. Number 6 brings us a power fantasy done right, Noble Reincarnation. Born blessed, so I'll obtain ultimate power follows a protagonist who's reincarnated into a high noble family with every magical advantage imaginable. But instead of becoming a spoiled heir, he decides to play the long game, mastering politics, manipulating nobles, and building an empire from within. The key word here is strategy. It's not just about blasting enemies, it's about winning kingdoms. The trailer's already dropped jaws with rich animation and high-stakes drama. Scheduled for January 2026, it's set to be the first big power fantasy of the year. Fans are saying, if Overlord and ReZero had a noble baby, it'd be this show. Number 5. Reincarnated as a Sword Season 2. At number 5, it's one of the most unique isekai ideas ever, reincarnated as a Sword Season 2. Yeah, our protagonist didn't come back as a hero or even a human. He came back as a talking sword. Together with his partner Fran, a tiny, fierce beast girl, they forge one of the most heartfelt duos in modern isekai. Season 2, set for fall 2026 on HiDive, promises bigger enemies, deeper emotional arcs, and some seriously slick animation upgrades. What keeps fans hooked is that this isn't just a gimmick. It's a story about mentorship, growth, and finding strength, both physical and emotional. If you cried during Season 1's finale, yeah, you're not ready for what's next. Number 4. Demons of the Shadow Realm, Yomi no Tsugai. At number 4, it's time to talk about Demons of the Shadow Realm, the latest creation from Hiromu Arakawa, the genius behind Full Metal Alchemist. This series is already setting the anime world on fire, with Studio Bones handling production, intricate twin realm world building, and a story that feels like FMA meets Jujutsu Kaisen. It's technically not a traditional isekai, but the concept of two mirrored worlds and spiritual beings pulling the strings makes it close enough to fit right in. The action looks cinematic, the character art is trademark Arakawa brilliance, and the emotional tone, chef's kiss. This is the kind of series that might just blow everything else out of the water in spring 2026. Number 3, The Beginning After the End Season 2. At number 3, we've got a modern legend, The Beginning After the End Season 2. When this show first dropped, it shattered expectations. Based on a Western web novel that grew into a global phenomenon, it follows King Gray, a man reborn in a world of magic, monsters, and hidden gods. Season 2 picks up after the shocking cliffhanger, with higher stakes, ancient secrets, and movie-level animation upgrades. The fandom calls it the Mushoku Tensei of the West, and honestly, that's not an exaggeration. If Season 1 was the spark, Season 2 might be the fire that makes The Beginning After the End one of the most influential fantasy series of the decade. Number 2, Mushoku Tensei Season 3. This is the origin of modern isekai, the series that rewrote how deep, painful, and beautiful a reincarnation story can be. Rudeus's journey continues as he enters adulthood, faces loss, love, and his ultimate destiny. Every trailer so far looks stunning. Studio Bind is once again flexing its animation muscle, and the light novel material for this arc is considered some of the best in the entire series. Expect heartbreak, expect growth, expect God-tier writing. Fans are already calling it Anime of the Year 2026 unless ReZero beats it. And finally, The King returns. Number 1, ReZero, Starting Life in Another World Season 4. It's been years since we left Subaru trapped in that cycle of despair, death, and determination. Now he's back, and the Watergate City arc is about to push him further than ever before. White Fox is back in the studio. The original team's returning, and from everything we've seen, this is going to be the darkest, most emotional ReZero yet. This isn't just a new season. This is the event anime of 2026, a series so iconic that it's shaping the entire isekai genre around it. So get ready to suffer, cry, and scream return by death all over again. Because Subaru's story is far from over. And that's our countdown, the top 10 most anticipated isekai anime of 2026. Which of these worlds are you most ready to dive into? Will ReZero reign supreme? Or could Mushoku Tensei steal the crown again? Drop your predictions in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more anime hype, and ring the bell so you don't miss our Spring 2026 anime preview special. Thanks for watching, and until next time, may Truck Kun spare you.